Welcome to the Love Them Knives channel. LTK here. TwoSun. They're getting rowdy, aren't they? These boys, they're starting to think they can make a knife. And I think they can. This one got a carbon fiber insert in the handle. You know, somebody, it was like a month or so ago, was made a comment on my site saying, "You gonna check that out?" And I said, "Is it a TwoSun knife?" It is. I'm going to check it out, especially when it looks like this. That night morning design, which they say somewhere on there. Yeah, night morning. D2 steel. Titanium frame lock flipper. Lockup. 25, I'd say, 30. So it's not scary slide. It's really good. And of course, you got hardened steel insert, over travel stop, all the goodies. See that insert in there? Yeah. And over travel, it'd be hard to see. But you can find out when you go like this. Yep, it ends right there. That little one-piece insert also. Anodized backspacer. Blue. Milled. Machined. Pocket clip. Which actually I slid this in my pocket. It goes in and out of the pocket really well. So you've got a bunch of different levels. You know, they don't do, with these knives, they don't do a lot of like contoured, you know, like the middle of the scale is high and then there's, you know, it's fairly flat, but then they'll do these milled areas like, and these radius moves here. So, I mean, they do kind of a multi-level thing and finish. But that's nice. I mean, what's interesting about this, and it's got bearings and everything, really nice. I think they use KVT. I think that's what I read. Bearings. In any case, and there's your stop pin. Nice pivot. It's decorative enough, and yet, you know, you can get to it with your Torx. These as well. Not much here, right? That's it, and it comes off. Then you got this, like I said, blue titanium backspacer, but the little cutout they did here, you know, put your lanyard paracord, your lanyard through there. Yeah, your paracord through there. And, you know, that works. I kind of like that. That's different. See these styling cues? Boom, 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 just like that. And there they carry them on the blade. So, you know, they're thinking about things. I really think they do a good job with that. And you've got a little bit of traction in here, a little bit of traction in here. And if you look at the pass through here, yeah, it gives you a place to get a hold of that and disengage the lock bar. Oh, I see what they're doing with the over travel stop. It's right through here because that piece is straight. And so it hits this little, from the inside, this little hump that comes up on this frame meets, and that's it, because you got the insert that's on the inside there, keeping it from going any further, is my guess. Wow, and you know what? This is not a terribly small knife. It's reasonably decent size. I mean, depending where you lay your deal. I mean, you saying 3 3/4, saying 3 5/8, but at least 3 5/8, right? And 8 1/4 overall, shall we say? Oh, are you reading the metric part on that, you metric people? So 8 5/8. Yeah, you're looking at. Are you looking at 93, 94 millimeters? And 21 centimeters overall. So you got that. What do you got for blade stock? 4? It might be because it's 0.145. I'm going to guess 3.75 millimeter. Let's see what we got. 3.67. So pretty close to 3.7. Yeah. Okay. And fatness overall on the scales is 11.3. So it's not real thick there. 0.44. So not quite a half an inch thick. So that makes it fairly slender, at least for you guys that like a little bit more slender, discreet carry. You know, then you got it. 8 1/4 overall, but you still got a 3 5/8 inch blade of D2 steel. Some people expect a knife to actually be able to cut. I think that's crazy. What are these people asking for? Wow. You know what? These TwoSun knives are usually pretty sharp. Just saying. And you know what? That's pretty effortless right there. That's pretty effortless. I like that. Yeah, crazy. Crazy good. Time to do house cleans. Another one bites the dust. Okay, so sharp, D2, titanium, carbon fiber, with some traction in there, you know. So it's not that glossy 3D looking carbon fiber, which I don't know. I know there's some people that go, if you're going to do heavy texture like this, you might as well just use G10. I mean, what's the point? Okay. I mean, good point. And I don't know. Carbon fiber's fine with me. And nah, they're not augering anything out there or there, which means takes us to the next thing. If it's slender, good, discreet carry, fairly deep pocket clip carry, and you know, this ain't moving. So that's pretty grounded right there. I worry about single screw pocket clips, but that's right in that scale there. Let's pull this down. Let's check this out. 4.6, so it's not a real heavy dog. Well, it's not a real thick knife, 130 grams. So it's not. It's not fat this way. These scales are not overly thick, but you do have a backspacer here. So, I mean, it's not like you just got a standoff or two. Not a lot of hardware here, just these 2 screws, plus the one for the pocket clip. The action on this is really nice. Really nice. It feels good in the hand. It's comfortable. You can, you know, it's kind of, you got this hump here, so your thumb kind of goes downhill. You're grabbing it like this. You got a sharpening choil here. They even milled out the flipper tab there, and they jimped it. And how's the angle there? Look at the angle of that flipper tab. How that design just, that line just keeps going like that. But it's comfortable, even though it's far forward here on the top of the spine. Oh, yeah, not a problem, not a problem. Snappy. It's snappy. Okay. About a 6.5 on the on my detent scale. But oh wow, I mean, it's stiff. Once you get it down, I mean, if you want to see a flipper knife, I was just gonna say, if you want to see a flipper knife fail, and you go, oh, this is an awesome flipping knife, this thing will flip, I mean, it needs nothing to flip, right? Take it to the bar where your buddies hang out, wherever, you know, you're watching it get buffed. Hand it to some guy that you know that has never flipped a tactical flipper before. They will fail the knife because they're so afraid, like they're going to hit the plunger on a bomb or something when they do this. I swear to God, I do this too. I bring it, I show it to some friends of mine that are just not into knives and go, try this out. They're kind of interested, but they're not, you know, enthusiasts. So they will do this, right? They will do this, watch. Or worse. I mean, you can't make this shit up, I swear to God. Here. Oh, I almost did it. I can almost not fail a knife, but I swear to God, these guys can. They can fail one. And it's like, you idiot. And you grab it out of their hands and go, like this. I mean, just take that thing to the floor, baby, like that. I mean, don't be as scared of it. I just had to go down that road. It was just so funny because it happens. Lord. But no, this one snaps right out. If you actually put some effort into pushing that tab down, or the flipper tab. Oh my God. In any case, yeah, and the lockup, like we said, about 30%. So actually, wow. Boy, that's snappy. And it feels good. It doesn't have any grindy or gritty feel or anything like that. This is pretty good. You know, this TS22 and then the TS26 that I did, and that, no, that doesn't have like a carbon fiber. I think this is the only one I can think that's got a carbon fiber, any kind of insert like that. But that, yeah, that TS26 I did, which I don't have in here, and I should have brought it in. But in any case, that has got a blue backspacer too, and that is sweet. I mean, those are my two favorite. And then the TS16, you could check that out. Those are probably my three favorites that I would actually keep in my permanent collection. This one will. Actually, oh, you're going to hate me for this. I got this on eBay, okay? So I'm not going to give you a link to anything because you just go on eBay and type in TwoSun knife and hit go, and it'll take you to all this stuff. In any case, so I saw this one and another one just like it were coming up within a couple hours of each other on the end of the auction. So I took I've got that software, you know, that bidding software that'll snipe it in the last 100th of a second type deal. And I just put like $55 as my max or something. And I go, I ought to get at least one of the two. Because I think they were going out at like 1:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Ridiculous, right? So I set up my sniping software. Next day I woke up, shit, I won two of them. Won both. Oh, God. So I've got an extra one. And guess where it is? It's on my giveaway. So sign up. It's a cool knife, really. I swear to God. But I got two of these. So I put one in the giveaway, which is kind of #1 knife on my giveaway if you look at the list. And it's nice. It's really nice. You could pay more than $55. I don't know. Oh, I'll put a link. This is on DHgate, actually, and I'll put a link to this. But I think it's like 60, 62, 63 on DHgate. So, I mean, if you don't want to screw around, you don't want to go through all the mumbo jumbo on eBay, tracking it and trying to outbid and whatever, then you can go on DHgate and get one for like 62, 63 bucks. I'll give you the link, and then, yeah, you still got to wait 2 weeks. I mean, for these two, these are coming from China as well, so pretty much about the same shipping time, any case. So if you just want to save yourself some grief and you're going to pay an extra like $6 or $7, you know, whatever. So here you go. But still, you know, 8 1/4, but still good sized blade. Really sharp too. Like the grind. It's really a nice smooth grind. And, you know, this ought to be, I mean, it's a really tall, high grind. So good for slicing, right? But you still got some material up in here. And it could pierce, you know. It's not really designed that way. It's more like a modified sheep's foot, you know. But could. And there's some strength up there. But I mean, great slicer, right? But you always got the flipper tab. So, you know, get to the edge of the cutting board or use a real, you know, kitchen knife to do your whatever. Just giving you a hard time. Any case, thank you for joining me. It's the TwoSun TS22. Is that some sweetness? I really like this. This and the 26 and the 16. That's a three-way race for my interest. And if they just keep doing this is going to be silly because I'm going to end up with a lot of TwoSun knives in my collection. But they're so easy to carry. They work so good. They flip so great. You know, there ain't no blade play. Nothing there. No lock rock. Is it centered? It should be, I'll bet. Yep. Centered right up. I mean, go figure. Thanks for joining me. Yes, we are. We're crazy people at the LTK channel, and we do knives that dice roll knives, as the Nick would say. But maybe it's worth the dice roll. Hey, you don't have to go to AliExpress. You can deal with the sleazy sellers right on eBay and PayPal verified, and you got your ass covered a little bit. Thanks so much for joining me. You know what we do. We love them knives, so stay sharp.